Angie. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at
There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give on the option. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events. With the fumble going out of bounds, they'll maintain possession. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And the Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Shaw. Here comes the heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Touchdown Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. And his throw is incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it inside the 30. He almost popped out of there for a huge turn, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To throw, it's Yaw. Under fire. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
Oregon, 14, Ohio State, 3.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to break into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The AT unit on the field. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. At the 45 on its way. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Shaw. On the move and looking deep. Snags it on the right. What a play there. He's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, in this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
The name of the game is trying to pressure the quarterback. These bootlegs do a really good job of moving the quarterback's launch point. And then guess what? Now he gets to run the football. So he gets outside the pocket, makes guys look silly with his speed, and gets big chunks of yards like it's nothing.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism.
Turning it on. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Ducks. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
24, Ohio State, 10.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Pulls it, fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw at Shaw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him on the yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on second and long. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. To the air, it's off. Fires to the right. Got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll move the wide receiver. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
They play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half on the ground. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball in the ground.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Shaw. Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes brings the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing up.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Big fella moving. Tackled there by the defense. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Got it behind the line. It's Ellington. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Shaw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback? For the ages in store. We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They go to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Roll that offense back out there. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to fit. There he goes! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Going to try to get it himself. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's out past the 35. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
And that's United.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They get him on the ground in the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for this offense. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
State offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fights off a defender. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Here on 3rd down for this offense. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really